I think, is our plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
Oh, I just got a message from Jess.
Yeah, so...
Alright. Am I gonna go first, or are you?
Will you pick up there? Whoever wants to can just go first.
We gotta find a way to draw straws. Is there any kind of grass in the vicinity?
Oh yeah, there's grass all over.
Okay, I'd like to pick 2 pieces of short grass and 1 slightly longer piece of grass.
Okay.
And put them in my hand. Like this. In such a manner that we cannot determine the length of the grass.
Okay. So you've now picked up 3 blades of grass and you're putting them in your hand. Give me a 1d3 real quick.
Hold on, I gotta get I don't have my keyboard up. Just a sec.
Well, you fucked up now. Okay. And give me one more 1d3.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Okay. And we're good. Okay.
So, who wants to draw first?
I will.
Okay.
Does he have to roll 1d3?
Nope. He just has to pick either left, middle, or right.
Cool.
Left.
Okay. You have picked the left one. It is in your hand. You have a blade of grass.
Middle?
Okay. You have picked a blade of grass. Derek, sorry. Sorry. Jonesy, you now have a blade of grass in your hand.
Alright, I stick my hand out front ways and in a way that suggests that we should all do that so that we are all holding the grass in front of ourselves. And we can determine who is holding the largest piece. It is...
Alright, well, as you extend your hand, you see a 5-inch blade of grass in your hand. Kruven motions to do the same and sees a 5-inch blade of grass in his hand. And, lastly, you guessed it, Ginkgo reveals in his hand a 3-inch blade of grass.
Alright.
Alright, what's your safe word?
Banana hammock.
Banana hammock.
That's a pretty good
Okay.
safe word.
I go pull up to a headstone nearby and sit down.
Okay.
Oh wait, I've got the brew on me, right? So
Yes, you
I
do.
should take the brew out, put it in front of me, in a way that is safe, and motion to him to come take a drink.
So you haphazardly toss the brew on the ground. No, I'm kidding. You put the brew on the ground, and Ginkgo, you've got some indication from your friend here that you might want to come and get a drink. How do you respond?
Yeah, I'll go drink it.
Okay. Did you guys separate before last week, or is this 3 portions? Because if this is 3 portions, you're gonna have to tell me precisely what you're doing here.
Drink 1/3 of the thing in front of me. We didn't separate it.
I will attempt to drink 1/3 of the thing in front of me. So my comrades have some to help me out. when I almost die.
Can I divide it then, if we think that's a good idea?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I've probably got an empty bottle here. As I gave one of the blood shrooms brew to Kruven, I think? One of you two?
I think it was Kruven.
Kruven? You're muted.
Yes, I have one of those.
And you drank it though, yeah?
I
think
had
think you-
2, I think. I
Okay.
still have it in my inventory.
He did drink one, if you recall. It made him completely sober and all that stuff. It totally ruined his buzz that one day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I drank it out of the pot then. That time, right?
Oh yeah, you
Or
did.
no?
You did.
Yeah. And then I had the skin of it because we were gonna try to sell it to somebody.
Ah, that's true. We were.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have empty containers that we can separate this in?
Oh.
Do this right?
Hmm.
As I don't want to fuck this up, and then 2 of us are caught in battle, and the third one can't get in, because that would be.
I have one of those
Awful.
red vials I could pour out because
I
I don't
have,
want to be a cat.
I have a empty water skin.
Empty water skin will do it. If we have an empty water skin and 1 empty bottle of Blum Shrooms Brew, which would just technically be an empty bottle, then we can separate this. Okay, I'll take the water skin and the empty bottle from when we were riding on horseback, and I properly separate it into 1, the water skin, which I pass back to Zach's character.
Ginkgo.
Fuck. Ginkgo. You see how hard I said it there? Shit.
I need a D20 for your separation.
I'm a brewmaster. I know how to separate.
This is different from brewing. This is separating. No, there's something important that you are overlooking that we're about to find out.
Of course we are.
Okay. You successfully get 1 complete portion poured into that bottle.
Okay. Which means there's
1
2
portion.
portions in the
In the pot still. In the cauldron, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and put another one of those portions in the bottle, but it's hard to pour things into a bottle, so instead I'm just gonna lay the bottle sideways in the pot.
Okay. Give me another D20. You'll have a hidden penalty as well.
What?
Ugh.
You'll understand why. Well, you didn't even need the penalty. Okay, so you put the bottle into the cauldron and it fills up completely with liquid. But, yeah, you conspicuously notice that there's no grave worm in the bottle.
That each portion needs to have a grave worm in it.
Hence the rolls.
Yeah. I pour it back in.
Because you didn't specifically say that you were going to take the grave, see?
Yep.
Specifics
Okay. Then
matter.
I separate not just the portions, but also the grave worms, so that each one of the separated portions includes a grave worm and exactly half of the brew of which we have concocted to fucking do this. Is that cool?
Whew.
Yes, give me a
Yeah.
D20.
Cool. Fuck.
Alright, so with some doing, it took a little bit of time, but you successfully fill the bottle and a grave worm slips into it.
Okay.
You
cool.
kind of had to take your finger and like push it in. And at the touch of your finger, it kind of wriggles away and slithers into the bottle, and so it worked out.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang back then with my portion sitting on my lap, like ready to go. Cruven has his now. In
So
the
you
bottle.
left your portion in the cauldron. Cruven's got the bottle.
Sitting it. I'm sitting down, cross-legged on top of a gravestone with it on my lap, like ready
Gotcha.
and eyeballing Ginkgo. And Cruven's got his portion in the bottle.
Cool.
So who goes second? We didn't figure that out.
Up to you guys.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I can go.
I take the straw back. Do you want to go?
That's fine. Yeah. We'll give it a
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll get advantage.
I don't know if you can get advantage on a mirror monster. We'll find out. Okay. What's your safe
Yeah.
word?
What? I thought we were all having the same one.
Okay.
Fuck you, I gotta make up one, you guys.
Yeah, but Zach's safe word should be different than your safe word.
Ginkgo's.
Banana hammock. if sorry, shit. If Ginkgo says banana hammock, then Cruven, you jump in. Cruven, if you say something else, then I'll jump in.
I could just say the same thing because you laughed and I've already have said it.
Yeah, but I'm not that smart.
It's true. You haven't seen his character sheet, but he's pretty dumb. Remember, he can't even read.
Alright, I'm gonna try to explain this to him. By, like,
How can you
flailing my
not
arms.
read, but you're like an amazing brewmaster? How is that? How do you even know what any of the ingredients are? Ooh, purple
look,
He
flower.
draws pictures.
Yeah. I know
Okay,
what they
fair
look
enough.
like.
Alright, what should I... So I'm gonna try to, like, explain this to him by, like, waving my hands around and such. What do I need to roll for this?
What are you trying to explain?
What I just
Safe
said.
word.
Yeah, that we just needed the same one.
I think it'd be persuasion.
Well, okay, no, you don't need to roll for that. You just need to somehow persuade Jonesy, because Derek is playing Jonesy. Because you gotta differentiate Derek from Jonesy here. You know, Derek's saying, "Well, I'm not that
Raspberry.
smart." There you go.
Raspberry.
Okay. You're muted.
Let's go with that.
Raspberry?
Yep.
But what if there's like nearby raspberries?
I
mean, if you're like accidentally foraging, and like, what if you're just stoked as raspberries and I get confused and I run over there and I'm all like, where's the other Kruven? I can't tell which one is which. So then I start beating you up, but then you don't have a real safe word. You just keep saying raspberries and I'm all confused. Yeah, I might end up beating you to death.
Oh my god, you'll just be hungry and mad.
Oh, also, that reminds me. I don't know if you guys have ever been drunk and accidentally fighting one of your friends, but if we accidentally spawn mirror images of ourselves, how are we going to know the real ones from the fake ones?
I assume they'd look different, but I guess I might be wrong.
Yeah. We had that same issue that we just ran across with the Beholder. Not that I'm smart enough to piece those things together.
I mean, anything
good
we do
point.
looks mirrored, so I mean,
Yeah, they'll just copy us.
not really much we can do.
Well, if the mirrors are an exact version of us, then we're fucked.
Yeah?
Well, I'm just gonna kill mine. It'll be okay.
Okay.
And then I'll see which one is Kruven's, and we'll all see which one is yours.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully,
not
unless-
gonna go that way, but
Unless we just
That's
split
okay.
right down the middle, and then, then we don't know. But, well, was there any indications when we were learning about this potion that the clone of ourselves would be different?
Are you asking me, or are you asking them?
I'm asking them, but also kind of want to do a history roll.
If you want to do a history
Yeah.
roll, just do a history roll. And depending on the roll, I might tell you. You have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
No clue.
yeah, I have no idea if he actually said that or not. I was just picturing like a shadow clone.
Yeah,
Dark
that's
shit.
all what I was thinking. I wasn't actually imagining a mirror image, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the cursed version of us is going to look any different.
Fuck
Well,
it.
if it's a mirror, then it should be a reflection, right? So, like, what's your dominant hand? 'Cause
Oh,
if you're right-handed, they'll be left, yeah?
hmm.
Or something?
Yeah,
Maybe.
could look out for shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, while you're fighting your copied self, see if there's anything you notice about them and shout it back to the group.
Okay.
That'll be a good indicator for us, a good barometer, so that we can look for that too. And also, good luck. We're gonna enjoy watching you fight yourself.
All right. Yeah. Well, watch me fight nothing because you can't see it.
I don't know, but yeah, that would also be kind of funny. I'll add it.
All right. I'll drink my potion.
Okay. You upend the entire whatever you're holding, and the grave worm kind of wriggles as it hits your tongue, and you swallow that on back, whole and everything. And the taste is kind of bitter. It makes your head kind of spin. The whole world is now completely spinning around you, and I need a con save.
Fuck.
Okay. The world spins and spins and spins until you pass out. And you are standing in a graveyard that is completely foggy, with an identical copy of you standing 2 feet away from you. The other two, what you see is Ginkgo just drank and then passed out. And he is now laying on the ground. Completely unconscious. You're muted, Jonesy.
When I have a moment, I'm going to go check his pulse, but his turn probably comes first.
Well, nobody's in combat, so you can do whatever you want whenever you want.
I'm going to go check his pulse.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if I just killed him.
Give me a medicine roll. Okay, so you check his wrist, you don't feel a pulse. You check his thumb, you don't feel a pulse. You put your fingers roughly somewhere on his neck, you're like, is it somewhere in there? And you think you feel a pulse.
Good enough for me. I'll go back to the gravestone.
Okay.
He's not dead, I said to Cruven. But also, I don't think we're getting a safe word out of him.
No. I think that plan just went out the window.
I've got an idea. I go over and I lay down next to him and put my head on his chest. If I feel like his heartbeat is gonna like fuck up and go away, then I'll wave to Cruven and get him to sub in.
Smart.
Alright.
Fucking science.
Okay, you lay down perpendicular to Ginkgo, and you lay down with your head laying right over top of his heart, so your head is pressed right to his manly chest.
I was gonna say his bony elf chest, but yeah.
Just saying, he was the first one to go in, so I mean, it's kind of manly.
Drawing straws isn't manly.
Yeah, but, you know, losing with the grace and dignity that he lost with was pretty manly.
I drew the man straw.
There you go.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah, so, okay, so for the purposes of this kind of split interaction, any actions that Jonesy or Cruven take, you can do it out of order or whatever until any sort of combat starts, just like any other kind of interaction. However, at any point, if Ginkgo makes any kind of interaction, depending on how things work out, it may influence in other ways. Depending on what you guys do, it might influence there. But don't think of don't think of the time has stopped or whatever. It's still time's still working as normal. So at any point, you guys, assuming that there's no combat, whatever you can just say or do whatever you want whenever you want. Don't think of any kind of turns or anything as such. So at any point, if Ginkgo decides he's going to actually do something about this mirror version of himself, or if you guys want to just talk it out or whatever, you know, time continues as normal. So, Ginkgo, there is a exact replica standing 2 feet away from you.
Hey.
At the same time that you say hey, he says hey, and then waves at you. Exactly how you waved to him.
You want a drink?
He also asks you if you want a drink at the same time.
Oh shit, all I got is this bloodshroom shit.
He says, shit, all I got is this bloodshroom shit.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna use wild shape and turn into a black bear.
Okay.
And move in to attack him.
Okay, so you start shifting into a bear, and as you kind of come forward and land on your front two haunches, I guess they'd be, as a bear, you notice that the exact replica version of you has done the exact same thing. You are both now bear versus bear, standing there looking at each other.
Is it my turn still?
Yeah, sure. Combat hasn't started. You can say what to do, whatever you want.
Alright, I'll use multi-attack.
Okay.
So
I'd say roll for it, but I already know that you're looking for that, so. Okay.
That's not good.
I need a D100 roll for the first one, and the second one misses. Okay. So the first attack, what happens here is you go to move to attack, and you reach out with your right paw, and you go to swipe at him just at the same time that his paw reaches out to go swipe at you, and you guys kind of smack each other's paws at the exact same time, and both your paws hit the ground, and they're a little bit bloodied from each other's claws, and you're going to take 5 points of damage.
Alright.
The second that happens, you go to reach out with your second claw and your left claw, and you come about 2 inches short, but at the same time you notice that this mirror version of yourself also comes 2 inches short.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, like,
So back in the real world, Genko's still passed out, and you guys are still chilling there. From his heartbeat, you noticed about 30 seconds in after he drank the potion, his heartbeat kind of sped up and then changed to an irregular heartbeat. So instead of being like thump 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 like a regular heartbeat, it's now like thump 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 thump.
Change to the larger four-chamber heart of a bear.
That would be a good guess. I can't tell you because that's meta.
Anatomy.
Also, you're quieter now. Microphone.
Yeah. Okay.
How much time has passed?
About a minute and a half.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious that if we fucked with him in this dimension, if it'll fuck with him there, or like if we help him. I'm gonna wait partway through and then see if I can get him to swallow some ghoul's blood. Thoughts, Grooven?
Sure. I'll hold the setup.
All right. I take off my backpack and I put it just above his head because I'm gonna get it ready to put it under his back and prop up his head so that I can start trying to feed him.
Okay. What is the ghoul's blood potion again? Is that just a healing potion?
Ghoul's blood is healing.
Okay. What roll was it? D8 or D6?
Oh wait, was ghoul's blood healing? I think it was.
Yeah, it was. I think it was an
I got 1. Yeah,
It's 1d8.
it was 1d8, and I've got 1 bottle of 2 servings left.
Okay. That's fine. I just needed to know from my note. Okay. Yeah, so anything you guys want to do, have at her. Alternatively, anything in the spirit realm, we'll call it.
Well, I'm a bear.
Whoever wants to go, just
Doing
go.
bear things, so I'm gonna use multi-attack again.
Okay, have at it. Alright, you got 2 hits, roll damage.
Alright, what is... Alright, they're different, so I gotta...
Sure.
That's for the first one.
Okay. Okay. You take 9 points of damage. So, what happened here with the combat is you went to go swipe, so you and the opposing bear at the same time leapt at each other, and you guys kind of did like a belly to belly and scratched each other along the belly with both claws, and then landed back on all fours, inches away from each other's face. Both of you are panting and bleeding from the chest now. There is a change in the physical realm. Jonesy, you notice that his tunic has started to get a little bit wet.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna grab the potion and just down it. Worm and
Okay.
all.
Give me a con save.
Alright. That one. Ooh, baby.
Cool. So yeah, the same thing for you. You chug the potion, and the grave worm hits your tongue and gets all squirrely and shit. Kind of grosses you out, but whatever. You down it just like somebody at Tijuana with tequila, and it goes down. The whole world just starts spinning, and you're out. You just hit the ground with a thud, and you. I'll explain what Jonesy sees. So you see Kruven, who is just standing there, right next to you. Drank this potion. He kind of looked wobbly a little bit, and then thump, he's out. And what happens in the spirit realm for Ginkgo is about 3 feet to your left, you notice out of your peripheral vision that Kruven, or what you think is Kruven, and an exact replica of Kruven are standing opposite of each other, 2 feet away from between them, about 2 feet to your left.
That's what I see, right?
What you see is directly ahead of you, there's an exact copy of yourself about 2 feet away, and to your right, about 2 feet over, you see what you think is Ginkgo, and opposite of Ginkgo is what you would surmise is his
Ginkgo.
vision copy. Yeah, basically you see two Ginkgos. One is opposite of the other, only they're bears. So, actually, I misspoke. You don't see Ginkgo. You see two bears, face to face.
Is there anything different? Is there any scratch marks?
Absolutely
I just
nothing.
know my comrade was just hit. His tunic was wet.
You can see some blood dripping from beneath the belly of both bears.
Okay.
And upon, watching it for a second or two, you notice that as blood is dripping from one, blood drips at the exact same time from the other, in the exact same spot.
Okay. But
And
is there like a cut on both of them?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, fuck. Alright, well I'm just gonna back
And sorry,
away.
I gotta make it a little bit more confusing for you. You notice that as you turned to look at them, so did this vision opposite of you.
Oh, okay.
So it is mirroring your every single action.
That's cool. I'm just gonna back up. Straight back up, while looking at my reflection. And get some distance in between us.
How far back are you going?
10 paces.
Okay, so you take 10 steps back and see that your exact replica version is also going back 10 steps. You guys are now separated by about 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, from there... Fuck. I'm just gonna shoot my bow at one of the bears. I'm gonna pick the furthest one away.
Okay, so...
Because originally it was me and the other one, and then they were over here, right?
Yeah, they're both to your right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Cool, so you want to shoot the one to your right and further over.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that when I got portaled in, that he got portaled in parallel to me. So
Sure.
his guy is that one. So I want to aim for that one.
Cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, have at it. Roll for it.
Bow attack.
Oh wow, that's lucky. Or unlucky, depending on your perspective. You notice the opposite version of you both turn, lift your bows, and notch an arrow, and loose as both arrows crisscross each other and narrowly miss both bears.
Okay. So is it aiming for the same one I was?
No, opposite.
No. Oh man.
Ginkgo, an arrow just flew over your head from the what you think might be Cruven or the vision of Cruven that is standing 2 feet to your left, or 3 feet to your left, well, and 10 yards back, so 13 yards to your left and back. Actually, I guess it would be, yeah. You also noticed an arrow just whiz past the opposite version of you's head. I would show you a picture of what this looks like, but that would totally give away the whole battle, so I can't.
Understand.
I think that helped. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to move behind my bear. Like the
The
opposite bear.
opposite version?
Yes.
Okay. So you go to step past the bear as it goes to step past you, and you guys now have essentially traded positions.
Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
There's got to be something to this.
But you don't know anything. You're
No,
still
I
outside.
want to turn next though.
Yeah, but
I gotta sneak one in.
it's free go whenever you want.
Hop
Oh,
in.
There's still no combat technically.
The water's good.
Or I haven't made it. Let's put it this way: until I make initiative rolls, you can do whatever you want whenever you want. Keep that as a rule
I
of
gotta.
thumb for life.
I don't want to interrupt Ginkgo because he's thinking of something.
Okay.
But then I have a thing.
No, I'm just gonna use multi-attack again and see if something happens.
Okay. Miss and miss.
Okay, guess I don't get to see.
Okay.
The
I
same
grab
time as you
Ginkgo-
attack, the opposite version of you does the same thing. Yada yada. Both miss.
I grab Ginkgo by the scruff, pull him forward, slide my backpack underneath him so he's sitting up.
Okay.
And then I grab my bottle of ghoul's blood and tilt his head back, and then put a little bit on his tongue, and see if he swallows it. I can do this too.
The liquid kind of trickles down his throat.
Okay. I very gently start pouring it into his mouth, but I'm holding his face like this and having it sideways so his airways are open and he can still drink.
You're trying not to drown him. I got it.
I'm trying not to drown him.
Give me a
Very
d20.
carefully feeding. Okay.
That's good.
Can I have a buff of any kind, like Dex?
You'll have a hidden modifier, but I can't tell you
Okay.
what it is. So
Fuck.
Fuck!
give me a
I can't
D.
fucking believe that.
Give me a D100. Hopefully you didn't just kill him. Oh god.
God.
Okay. This could be real bad. All right. So I'll explain what all just happened on the outside first. So on the outside, Jonesy, you went to go pour the rest of the thing in, and you weren't really watching how much of the vial you were pouring, so you ended up like getting distracted and dumping the whole thing in because, as we mentioned, you're dumb. And you kind of also got impatient with how slowly you were pouring it in and rushed it a little bit and just dumped it in and was like, that's good enough. Now, what's happening is you notice that his body kind of shakes a little bit, like he's seizing a little bit. In the spirit realm, Ginkgo, you have this feeling of being wet and cold, and now you can't breathe. And I need a d20. Okay. That could have been particularly bad. So, the same time as what's happening to you is also happening to this other version of you, so keep that in mind. Everything that I explain is mirrored here unless otherwise specified. As this feeling washes over you of being completely wet and kind of choking a little bit, you realize that you can't quite gasp for air, so the d20 was to check whether or not you could actually get air, and unfortunately I have bad news for you. I think you're going to be taking a little bit of damage here. As you're choking on some unknown liquid, you take 7 points of damage. And
Look for the choking bear.
the opposite bear is doing the exact same thing.
Fuck.
And
okay, so I'm out of bear form. Is he as well?
yes.
Okay.
Everything, unless I specify, is mirrored. So, yeah. So both of you just start choking and choking and choking and turn back into your elven forms and choking, and you guys both cough up a little puddle of blood and take 7 points of damage, like I mentioned. So, yeah. You're also, because of your little coughing fit here, you're not going to be able to take an action for a minute or two. Because you are preoccupied, almost dying.
Yeah, I'm fed up with this. I'm gonna drink my potion.
Okay. Give me
I
a
just
con
realized
save.
I just about drowned him, so I need to go apologize.
Give me a con save. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a save. That was a roll. Doesn't matter.
It still has a modifier on it. Yeah, it's still got your modifier. Okay, so...
No, con saves are bigger because I'm barbarian. My strength and con.
Oh, then,
See,
yeah.
I got a
6, fair enough.
modifier.
It still didn't help much.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so what's gonna happen? You chug this last cauldron, you're just like, fuck it. And, the grave worm, hits your tongue, squiggles a little bit, you get grossed out, and you spit it out. And the grave worm hits the ground and starts flopping around on the dirt. It's getting a little bit dirty. The world starts spinning, but
I'm gonna
that's
chase it.
You're just super dizzy. It's right there. You could just reach out and grab it.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Give me a d20.
Okay.
Okay, you reach out, grab the grave worm amongst some dirt.
That's fine. I've eaten dirt. I've literally eaten dirt.
You have
That's
a
fine.
grave worm and dirt in your hand.
I'm gonna no. I put it in my mouth immediately.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
You cram that into your mouth, the grave worm and the dirt gets on your tongue, it starts wriggling, you're grossed out, but you end up swallowing it, and the world continues to spin a little bit, and right before you pass out, you throw up a little bit in your mouth. And you...
Great.
Sorry, man. You're the one that rolled a 14. And then you come to, and you are standing, let's see, right there.
In Bob's house.
Totally,
Bob.
you're in Bob's house. Okay, you're standing in a foggy graveyard. To your right,
I didn't mean to call your house a foggy graveyard. I'm sorry.
your house is on fire again, Cruven.
Damn.
So standing 2 feet to your right and 10 feet back of you is what looks like Cruven. Standing 2 feet to your right and 10 feet ahead of you is what looks like Cruven. Standing 2 feet directly in front of you is what looks like you. Standing 4 feet to your right looks like Ginkgo, and opposite of him by 2 feet is another what looks like Ginkgo.
Okay, I'm gonna reach my hand straight out in front of me and touch finger to finger with this guy.
You do.
Okay. And I'm gonna slowly push and keep pushing and see which one of us gives.
You guys are touching fingers.
Okay.
It's real sensual.
I'm being a bit competitive about it. I want to push harder.
Roll for it.
Ah.
I was gonna say give me a strength roll, but okay. Yeah, you both are pushing so hard with your fingers that at a certain point your fingers start bending like that. Are you guys gonna continue pushing?
No.
Okay. There's a little bit of pain in your fingers as you guys relent a little bit from bending the wrong way.
Okay, I want to test this out. Crown.
He
Say crown.
at the same time that you said that, he says crown.
Kings.
He also
12.
says it.
We're coming for you. The bone crown brings the outfit together. Fuck, there's got to be something that he won't say, or will say, or it's different.
As you're contemplating this, all three of you hear a choir of voices, 12, you might guess, voices start laughing maniacally and say, "We have you," in a hushed voice. So it's more like, "We have you."
I repeat that. But look at myself.
The version of yourself also repeats it to you. I should mention that when you heard those voices, none of the versions of you or your comrades said anything, just as your faces weren't saying anything.
Theoretically, if we just fucked off right now, we could just be fine.
But where are we?
That's a good point. I don't know, if we're invisible somehow, we could go around stealing people's shit. Or if we're ghosts, you know? We can go, like, scout some stuff out.
We can
Take
go
this
get
as an
that drow
opportunity.
and make it our slave.
Hey, I wonder if we can fuck with stuff. That's an interesting prospect.
Is there a shovel nearby?
No, there is not.
No. Is there anything nearby that is an inanimate object?
Well, there's plant life.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the nearest plant and just like try to rip it out of the ground.
It's at
I'm
your boot.
weeding now.
It's at your boot.
Perfect. I'm gonna just.
Okay. You and
that work?
the spirit version of yourself both bend down and pluck some weeds out of the ground and hold it up triumphantly.
Okay. It works, and then I just throw the clump of dirt and the weed into the. I don't know. Into the people.
The spirit version of yourself does the same.
Yeah.
Can I react yet?
You
Am I
can, yeah,
dry?
anytime you want. Oh yes, sorry, you can't. No, you can't yet.
No.
Sorry.
Mm.
You're still choking.
He's onto something.
You're still
onto
choking.
something, Grooven. With the inanimate objects, you're onto something. What if we get in such a position that something's in their way but not in our way? So that we can show the other people who we are. I say to both Groovens. Because they'll move parallel to us, but the objects around us aren't parallel to us. They're
Are
staggered.
there any rocks or anything around? What's the
Your
terrain
gravestones.
like?
You're in a graveyard.
Okay.
It's populated with grass, some weeds, some dirt. You might find a pebble or some rocks
tombstones?
here or there. Yeah, and tombstones.
Okay.
Think of it like a graveyard, right? Just a dragon people graveyard. That nothing really weird or out of the ordinary in this dragon people graveyard. Yeah, it's just a regular run of the mill. But there's a lot of fog everywhere. It's like a foggy kind of
I have an idea.
hazy area. Whereas before you guys drank the potion, it was perfectly clear.
So I'm gonna pick a gravestone, and if I move backwards, Jonesy moves backwards, right? The other guy moves backwards. I'm gonna pick a gravestone and move towards one of the gravestones in such a way that Jonesy, the other Jonesy, will be farther away from it than I will. Because our positions are moving in tandem with each other, but the gravestone will be closer to me than him.
I like what you're doing there. I should have actually mentioned the way that it is set up. So the row of gravestones that you would be closest to, for example, is about 1.5 feet behind you, right? The next row of gravestones from where you're standing is 1.5 feet behind the version of him. So it's exactly...
We picked the exact mirror. Is there any other gravestones that stand out or are unique?
They are exactly the same in every way.
I have
Okay,
an
so
idea.
you're saying that's not the gimmick.
Come pick me up and move me a foot.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk over to Grooven's and pick him up around the waist.
Okay, which Kruven are you walking to? The one,
I say behind you.
at the same time that his version says behind you.
Yeah, well, it's behind him.
Thing is, neither. Yeah, well, okay. So
Did we spawn in a row?
I walked back.
basically, it would be 3 versus 3, right? Like this.
Right. I walked backwards.
I can't give you too much on that because I've already said it, and if you were listening, then you got it. But if I repeat it, then the whole jig is up. Are you going for the one that is 3 feet to your right and 10 feet forward, or 3 feet to your right and 10 feet backwards?
Backwards.
Okay. So you're going to walk over to him. Your vision does the same thing to the other version of Kruven, whichever one
Wait,
that
unless
is.
you wanted the other me to pick you up or me to pick you up?
No, yeah. Okay, that doesn't work.
Because if I make the other me pick you up, that's okay. But you'll be fighting me and I'll be fighting you, which might be beneficial. But
That's what I'm trying to get at, essentially. But I don't know how to work at it here.
yeah, no.
I'm trying to figure it out, but it's not.
That's kind of where I was going
working.
to.
How
don't-
much
I don't
longer
think that's right, though.
as we're
Um,
talking to him? I'm trying to figure
Ginkgo,
it out.
your coughing is it's starting to subside. You can like talk, but there's a little bit of coughing here and there. You can take actions as
Banana
long.
hammock.
That's funny. That's funny.
What
Ah.
happened there?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want now. You're good.
Okay.
Your coughing fit is over.
Did he swallow any of it?
Did he cough?
Like-
Did he what? Swallow some of his
Did he
cough?
swallow some or any of the liquid?
The actual liquid didn't come into the spirit realm because it didn't drink the potion. So no. He did get the sensation and the feeling, but no.
So it doesn't go backwards.
Interesting. Okay. Did he actually say that? Did he say his safe word there?
He and the spirit version of him both said banana
Both
hammock.
did?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, sorry.
Was prior knowledge. Okay. Ginkgo, all you then, since you're awake.
Has Kruven drawn his weapons? No.
I pulled out my bow.
He's holding his
Other
bow
than
in his
that-
left hand.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So while that's happening, I'm gonna put my bow back and draw out my short sword in my dominant hand and my dagger in my not dominant hand.
Okay.
And we already
The-
talked about that last episode.
Yeah, your dominant hand is your right hand.
I'm gonna
The-
go impale myself on his swords.
The spirit version. One sec. The spirit vision of you does the same. Just for the sec. Hold on. That's still gonna happen, regardless of what comes out of my mouth next, because you already said it. So I'm holding you to it. But you pull out the sword on your right hand and the dagger in your left. The spirit version of you, opposite, does exactly the same. So in its right hand is a sword, left hand dagger. So if you're looking at each other, it's not sword in left hand for that one and right hand and left hand. It's not completely opposite in that sense. It's mirrored in the sense that you both do the exact same thing. Okay. Now, Ginkgo. So you turn to your left. Sorry, your right. And the spirit version... Hold on. Okay, no, this one's you. That one's not. Okay, so you turn to your left, the spirit version of you turns to its right. And you take 2 steps to be directly in the line of the Kruvens. You turn to your left, the spirit version of you turns to its right, and you walk straight up to Kruven or Spirit Kruven, and you impale yourself square in the middle of the chest on his sword. And at the same time, the spirit version of Ginkgo does the same thing to the other Kruven. Kruven, Ginkgo just impaled himself on your sword. I need you to roll attack roll for your sword. Or, yeah, just roll the attack and then click the damage.
I have both out.
You're holding them like this?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Well, then it
I'm
wouldn't
standing there, like,
it wouldn't be
you know,
possible.
like-
Yeah. Okay. Well, if they're like that, then he can. If you're holding them upright, he couldn't. So yes, if you're holding them like that, he
Oh.
impaled himself on your sword. Roll your attack for your sword, and then click damage.
EP.
Okay. So Ginkgo, you take 8 points of damage. The version of Ginkgo also took damage, and Kruven, there is a Ginkgo stuck on your sword. Looking past your version of Ginkgo, you can see the back of Ginkgo with a Kruven looking past its Ginkgo at you.
I'm gonna get my dagger, because my dagger's in my other hand. And can I reach his back?
Yep.
Cool. I'm just gonna whoop.
Cool. Do an attack roll. You miss. And so does the spirit version of Kruven.
Damn. Alright.
Still no initiative rolls have happened, so you guys can take actions at any point.
There's gotta be something to this.
I'm gonna pull the Beholder mini eyeball out of my bag. Whoop.
Okay.
And just see what happens.
You're just holding it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Holding it like that.
The Kruven copy does exactly the same thing.
And he has a Beholder mini eyeball.
Yes, he does.
Damn.
I'm gonna call him a goddamn liar and then put it back in my bag.
At the same time you do that, he calls you a goddamn liar and puts it back in his backpack. Ginkgo and Jonesy, the Kruvens, are calling each other goddamn liars and brandishing eyeballs at each other.
I'm looking for a delay in speaking towards each other, like if one of them is slightly off than the other one.
No, it's happened at the exact same time.
Fuck.
There is no discernible differences between the real versions and the spirit versions.
It's a hard puzzle.
There's gotta be something.
There's gotta be something. It's not the gravestones. It's not inanimate objects. Are there any open graves?
Nope.
Is there a difference in spacing between the people and their copies?
Only in the sense that they started 2 feet apart, and anywhere that they've moved since then, the copy has moved the exact copy, or the exact distance as well, in the opposite direction, like a mirror.
Like
So
if I move to the left, does he move to the right? Or
if
to
you
his left?
if you move to your right, the copy will move to his left. He mirrors you, so as you move, he moves, but at the same time, no delay.
Okay, I can work with that. That changes things. So I can't get past him.
Sure you can.
Yeah.
But if I turn, he's gonna turn too.
Yep.
You don't need to turn. I mean, how much can I say out of character?
Anything that you say will be taken as your character. So if you're musing out loud within the spirit realm, you guys can muse out loud right now. That's totally fine. You guys can have conversations with each other.
You
Just
can
remember,
walk to the left and walk forward and go past him, and he'll go by you just fine. You know what I mean? If you just want to get by your guy.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you were taking
wanna
a sidestep to the left,
cross?
he would sidestep to the right. And if you were to walk forward,
Right.
you guys would bump heads. But if you guys kind of walk towards each other and then turn into a shuffle, that would work. Because that's exactly
Okay.
what Ginkgo did with his version.
I turn to Kruven and say, I'm going to walk left, and I take one step to the left.
Okay. You take one step to the left, and your copy takes one step with you
To the
to
right.
his right.
Mm.
So you
Okay.
you are now
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Progress.
No, yeah.
Okay. I smile at the copy of myself. Yeah, you're not so big. Okay. Shit.
You said you moved left, huh?
Mhm.
I need to do a new picture.
I just took a step to the left. That was
Yeah.
it.
Gotcha.
Just to watch him go.
Yep.
Okay, I turn to Ginkgo and Kruven and ask if they saw that.
Ginkgo is busy dealing with a child.
You took a step.
I took a step to the left. The other me took a step to the right.
His right, which is still our left.
At the same time that he's saying that, the spirit version of him is saying the exact same thing. Keep that in
But
mind.
if we're facing each other... Wait, no, this is being explained strangely to me. If I take a step to the left, are we still
mirror
in
is not the
parallel
right
with each
way.
other?
We're in parallel. We're like this.
Parallel. Yeah. So, okay, look at it this way. If you're looking in a mirror and you take a step to your right, what happens? The mirror version of you takes a step to its left. Because if the mirror version of you is looking back at you, it takes a step to the left when you're taking a step to the right. Everything happens parallel.
Yeah, the way that was first described, I thought it was different, so I was going on a whole nother thing, and that's kind of what me and Jonesy were talking about there. So
Right.
I think now we're all on the same page though. That like, it's right here, you know.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, so you...
Now I'm clueless.
What I'm saying is we should be able to discern real people from fake people based on this parallel.
Okay, so let's put it this way. What you have figured out as Jonesy, right, about your whole stepping left and the vision of you stepping to its right?
Mhm.
That, for your perspective, makes complete sense. So, from where Cruven is standing, he saw both Jonesies step one step closer towards him, but he's standing 10 feet back. Okay?
Yes, but I said my left.
Okay. So what he
What I
saw...
meant.
Okay, sorry. So then what he saw is both Jonesies move one step further away from them. Okay?
I know.
Now,
I got it. I picked it up.
but as you're saying... As
They
you
both
said...
my left,
Exactly. As you said my left, the other one also said my left. So
but
And
he
he
moved
stepped-
right.
you still don't know which version of Cruven is the real Cruven. You still don't know which one is the fake Cruven. Just
No.
like you don't know which is the
Got
real
an idea.
Ginkgo and fake Ginkgo. You know which one of you, obviously. And you are making it easier for them to identify. If they were paying attention, they knew who the real one of you is.
I'm gonna
But
do
you
the
still don't
same
know
thing.
which one the real one of them is.
That's all I was saying, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
No,
the
I-
same thing. I'm gonna say, hey guys, I'm taking a step to the left.
Okay.
I watch and look for the one stepping to the right.
Okay. So, okay, couple of things.
You can just say that I see him.
I need to know where you're looking, because they're 20 feet apart. And from where you're standing, if you were to turn right, there's one to your left, way over here, 10 feet, and one to your right, way over here, 10
I
feet.
look at one of them and I'll know if he moves left or if he moves right.
Okay, which one are you looking at?
The one in front of me.
Okay. So, 10 feet ahead and 2 feet to your left, you see Cruven, or someone that could be Cruven, take one step to his left. Ginkgo, what you saw from the end of a sword, what stabbed you took a step to its left. And the sword comes out with it.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. But to me,
So, from where you're standing, there is Cruven or a fake Cruven. Now,
I'm facing
one
him.
step
he moved to.
to your right and ahead of you.
Okay. So
Hold on, I'll
yeah, that,
I'll draw a
that should be
picture.
the real one because I was
I'll
facing.
I'll draw a picture. I got this.
I got it.
Yeah, I stabbed the. Yeah.
That's what the scene looks like right now. X's
You
are
need to-
people.
Pan out. Can't see it all. Okay.
X's are
Alright.
people. Okay? So these right here are the Jonesies. Right here and right here are the Ginkgos. And right here and right here are the Cruvens.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
The real ones of myself and Cruven are on the north side of Jay's picture.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, watching Cruven is the real one across from me.
The real one. I say out loud, the real one took a step to his left.
Right, and I was watching the one in front of me.
You were watching the one in front of you. It took a step to its left.
Okay.
So it is one step closer to you in that sense.
Okay, I turn around and I say, do it again, just to be sure. And I look at the other Cruven. Move to your left again.
I say out loud, I'm taking a step to my left, and take a step left.
The one behind me, what is he doing?
The one behind you takes a step to its right. To mirror.
Okay, bad guys behind me. Okay.
So the way this is... I probably don't need another picture, yeah?
Nope, no, it's good.
Okay.
I get it.
I think we can go on talking now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm saying out loud, my bad version of Cruven is behind me. I'm going to try and get us arranged so that all the bad guys are on the same side and all the good guys are on the same side.
So I'm going to swap positions with yours.
I'm going to try and move past the Jonesy in front of me.
Okay. You just going to, like, walk straight up to it, turn, and shuffle past it? Or how are you doing it? That?
I want that.
Okay, so you do exactly that, and are you turning back around to face it, or no?
Wait a second. I can turn parallel with him? We're face to face?
If you're walking past him on the parallel line, yes.
So, I gotta figure it out. I have a way we can hurt each other without getting the other guys hurt. Okay, so
please tell me you didn't figure out my puzzle already. I put a lot of time into this.
It's fucking hard enough, man.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Well, okay, I know everything, so for me it's really easy to figure out. Once you know everything, you're gonna be like, well, that's stupid. I knew that right away.
Okay.
It's pretty difficult.
I'm proud of this one.
I'm fairly drunk, so...
I'm pretty proud of it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Okay, so I'm gonna move past Jonesy by going face to face with him and shuffling beside him.
Okay.
Which means one of our backs are to them, and the other one is not.
Are you guys still face to face before, like, you guys have walked up to each other and you've turned?
Yeah.
Okay.
I turned.
If you're standing there like this, what you would see... okay, so... Are you turning to your... When you go to shuffle past, are you going left or are you turning to your right to shuffle?
Left.
Okay, so if you're doing that, to your left...
I put my left shoulder first.
Okay, doing that, if you were to look to your left, 10 feet away is Cruven. If you turn to your right, 10 feet away is Cruven Spirit. I can tell you that because you figured it out. Or a version of Cruven.
From this,
yep.
Cruven up there, to this.
Well, you got to remember, he's moved 2 paces now to his left. So if you were looking where you guys were before, like with this picture is no longer accurate because he moved. So this is now here. This is now here. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That part doesn't matter.
Right.
It matters.
You're muted. You're muted. Random mute is fun.
Did that fix it?
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
okay.
My cable got pinched.
Okay.
What matters is we can all go back to back to back. And then if we're in a line of being able to not face each other, then we can turn and face our other people, and the other people will be facing, like, if Cruven, you've come to the center line, and you face yourself next to me, and then me and you turn around, we can put our good selves on the outside and the bad ones in the center, and then just stab forward and make them stab the shit out of each other.
Okay, I'm gonna do exactly what he said. I'm gonna walk around and put my bad self on the other side.
I'm gonna be a stickler about this one and say give me specifics.
I walk to the center line so that I am facing
You're Jonesy.
myself.
Yep.
Across from that.
Yep.
And then
You're nose
I
to
am going
nose.
yes. And then I'll wait for Cruven to be standing to my left-hand side.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Okay.
over to his left-hand side.
Okay.
And
Hold on.
I am assuming that me and the good Cruven are going to switch with Jonesy so that me and the good Cruven are on the same side, so the explanation of the puzzle gets easier.
Okay, hold on. So, doing one thing at a time. So, what Cruven, what you just saw is Jonesy and Jonesy shuffle, so they switch sides, and they're now looking directly at each other. From where you're standing, 10 feet ahead of you is Jonesy.
I watched them shuffle though. So
Yes,
I know
you
which
did.
is which,
You
right?
know which is which. But
Okay.
10 feet ahead of you is Jonesy. Directly in front of Jonesy is Jonesy, and 10 feet behind Jonesy is Cruven.
Okay.
Okay? To your right, 2 feet over, but also 1 foot ahead of you. So if you were to look at it, 1 step in front and 2 steps to your right is Ginkgo, who was previously impaled. So
we standing
now
like
that you
this?
know, not yet. Right now he's
Okay.
behind you 10 feet. So from where you are right now, I need you to tell me where you're going.
So I'm behind. We're just both behind 10 feet.
Yes.
Am I directly behind him though?
Yes, 10 feet.
Okay, so I need to step 1 pace over to my left.
Okay, you've done that.
Okay. And so now I can see my spirit, right?
Yes, you can see the opposite
And-
version of you 20 feet away.
And Jonesy's just off to my right.
Yes, he is 1 step to your right, but 10 feet up.
I'm gonna walk and just line up right with Jonesy so my spirit lines up with his other one.
Okay.
So we're standing like this.
Now you're
Yeah,
standing
we're
like that.
staring
Yes.
Eye to eye.
Okay. I would like to make sure that both the good guys are on the same side for the ease of the explanation of this puzzle.
You guys are both on.
I'm the-
You guys are both next to each other.
the good
Actually,
guys?
okay. Let me put it this way. We'll stop using paper now because it's getting meta. If you were to say, okay, I'll tell you this because you already know it. When you switch sides, the version of Cruven that you saw taking left steps when he said was taking left steps is now standing next to you.
Okay, good. So,
Let's put it that way.
sorry, I have to be meta again.
Hmm.
But
If-
I
if
have
you're
to go
gonna give him
paper just
direct-
so it's easier than explaining it.
What thing is,
Um,
if you're gonna give him direction, I need you to explain it.
Okay, what I want to do is I'm gonna walk and switch places with myself, right? Actually, this makes it easier if you're on the other side, so that when we're passing each other, we put the good versions of ourselves on the outside and the clone versions of ourselves on the inside. And when we face ourselves, then we turn around so that the other two guys are facing each other,
So I need to be on
And
your right.
and the
So I'm
bad
gonna-
guys are facing each other. Yeah, and then
gonna
the bad guys are
back
facing
up.
each other.
2 steps back,
Okay.
looking at my spirit.
Yep.
2 steps over to the side, so there's a spot over here where he is.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take 2 steps forward, so I'm on his right side. Same thing, but right side.
Okay, that's exactly what happens. Jonesy is now directly to your left. Jonesy, a wild Cruven appears 1 step to your right.
Okay.
There is also a
Um,
Cruven kitty corner from you, next to a version of yourself. Because it's mirrored.
Okay. Yeah. So, in the explanation, just so that I'm 100% clear, the 2 copy versions of ourselves are closer to each other than me and original Cruven.
You and real Cruven are exactly the distance from each other as the 2 spirit versions of each other are.
Like this.
You guys haven't turned. You guys are standing next to each other.
Oh, no, I turn.
Okay.
So I turn to be facing away from both of them.
So you would be turning left shoulder first
Away.
or right shoulder first? Away from them, okay. Gotcha. So, okay. You take a step forward and turn with your right shoulder first. You are now looking away from everybody.
Yeah, my hypothesis is, I wonder if this is going to be mirrored from a camera. It's this. The bottom one.
Right where your finger is.
Yes, the arrows are the good guys facing.
Okay, where
outwards from each other,
where
and
your
the bad
finger
guys
is, where your finger is looking outwards is where you are. The one looking inwards is the vision version.
Okay.
And no more paper.
Okay. We got it figured out.
Now Kruven has to go off of everything that he knows because the hard ruling no more paper. You guys are cutting my fucking shit apart.
Stab
Killing my
forward.
mojo. He hasn't moved. He is still facing his.
No, I'm saying that out loud.
Right.
Proven. Stab me.
You're muted.
Sorry, straightforward?
Yep. Just whoop, straight forward.
Without
And
moving?
I'm gonna stand here
Okay.
like this. I'm gonna
Okay.
spread my arms out.
Everybody
Alright,
heard me
let's
say
hope
he
this
hasn't
works.
turned, right?
Alright, I'm just gonna stabby stab.
Okay. Roll damage. You take 10 points of damage.
My clone version, or I do?
Kruven.
What?
Like I said, he hasn't turned, and you were like, stab forward! So he said, I'm
No,
stabbing forward.
I said we were standing like this.
You did that! He didn't. He never said anything.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, whatever. Then please follow along, I guess. I didn't think we had to explain every individual one. I thought that was assumed.
That's why I said before he attacked. Are you sure? Because he hasn't turned. He even said,
Okay.
I haven't turned. Are you sure?
Okay, so I take 10 points.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking at my enemy or my clone,
You're looking at yourself, essentially, yes.
left and right. What do I see?
To your left, you see Jonesy looking towards you, and to his back is Jonesy looking away from you.
To my left, wait. Say that again.
To your left, looking towards you, is Jonesy.
Hmm.
To his back is Jonesy looking away from you.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do like, what? I guess that would be 180. And just spin around.
So you're just turning around?
Yeah.
Okay. You are now looking away from them.
Cool.
Now
you-
stab the open air.
Now.
You should be stabbing empty air.
No. Oh, actually, I wanted to do like a 540. I guess. Right? No. I guess no. That's right.
Hold on.
Just go
I,
in there.
no, I need to give you... Running out of paper.
Paper, huh?
Yeah, paper. The party setup, because not specified, is currently set up like that. Or, I guess it's mirrored. That. Jonesy. Fake Jonesy, you still haven't said whether you're taking a step forward. If you're turning right now, you're not going to be stabbing
Gotcha.
anything. Like I said, I need you guys to be specific.
Okay. So I don't see anything because I spun around, right?
Correct, you're now looking away.
Okay. I'm gonna take one pace back.
Cool. You are now back to back with yourself.
Cool. So now I'm gonna
If
stab
you were to-
open air.
If you were to look to your right, you see Jonesy. You are on that line. Right there. You're on that line. Just
Mhm.
like those two. But instead of being like that, you're like that. You're the two inner
Okay.
X's.
So now I'm just gonna do like a 90-degree.
Okay. Have at it. You are now doing that. You are now back to back with yourself, looking away. You see nothing in front of you.
Lots of stabbing.
Go for it. Roll your attack. Miss.
Sorry, my AC is too high.
I'm stabbing again.
Okay. Roll damage.
God damn it! I'm in a frenzy. I'm stabbing again.
damage.
Hit too? Hell yeah, it does. Where are we at? Can I just keep stabbing?
I assume I'm not taking any damage right now.
Nope.
The clone me is taking damage.
I would have told. I would have told you if you were taking damage.
I'm
I would really appreciate just not getting bled out.
Nope.
Okay.
And Krugman murdered everybody that episode.
Like, I'm probably bleeding out right now.
No, your blood kind of coagulated, and you
I'm gonna.
dripping
like-
doesn't work in the same way in this realm.
As I pull my sword out that last time, I'm gonna motion over for Ginkgo to bring his over soon.
I'm gonna raise up my hammer and bring it down in front of me.
Okay. Miss, or rather,
Damn.
your maul hits the ground to no effect.
I'm gonna let him just go to town for a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna look over my shoulder and like kind of shift left and right and line my shot up a little bit better here. And I'm gonna try that again. Face forward. And fuck.
Your maul comes crashing to a thud, and so does the. You can hear a ruckus behind you, but yeah.
To watch this actually happen would be hilarious. So okay, I try to adjust again, line myself up the other way, so to make this land straight here. There we
Nice.
go.
Roll damage. Well, that's more than enough. Okay. So what happens is you raise your maul and you slam it down, and it goes crash into the ground, and you don't see anything happen because
Okay.
you're not looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Excellent. I'm gonna turn around and face myself.
You are looking at Jonesy.
Excellent. I'm gonna smile and put my hands out like this, so that I'm holding pressure against him, and his back is fully exposed to Kruven.
Okay. You are now doing that.
Okay. I am assuming the other Kruven is smushed.
The other Kruven is gone.
Woo!
Okay.
Kruven, now that
Nice.
you're back, you're looking away from everything, obviously, so
Yeah.
you don't see anything. Would you like
Okay.
to turn around?
What happened?
You peek behind you and you see Jonesy holding his arms up against another Jonesy.
I'm saying this out loud to Kruven. I am exposing the bad Jonesy's back to you. Stab me. Turn around and stab me.
Both Jonesies are telling you to turn around and stab him.
But we're in a line still. So you should be able to just turn 180 degrees and stab me in the back.
Yeah, because you're looking that way, so I should just do that.
Because I'm facing myself.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. How's Ginkgo's spirit doing? Have we
They're
dealt with
standing
that?
there and watching. Or looking at each other, or whatever they're doing. He hasn't said anything for a while. I'm assuming they're just standing there like this.
Yeah.
I think we should do it with your spirit as well, Jonesy, because yours has the health for it, and then we could deal with yours solo.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's what I was. That's why I went to the bathroom. I figured we had. Yeah.
Okay, stab me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna salute him instead, and then tell Ginkgo to bring his spirit over.
Ginkgo, you are standing just off to where they are. They are to your left.
No, there's only one Kruven now, correct?
Correct. There's two Jonesies and a Kruven to your left, about 8 paces forward and 2
Take my
paces to your
spot.
left.
I'm gonna stand with my back towards Kruven. So I'm standing face to face with my opposite.
Okay.
And tell him and yell at Kruven, you're behind me.
Okay.
So don't stab him.
Okay, so I'm going to just take a few steps off to the right and just kind of get out of the way.
Okay.
And let him back up.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm not sure he understands what's going on here, but okay, he moved off.
No, I do. We're just not.
No, I'm saying Kruven does not understand what's going on here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I tell Ginkgo, because he's in line with me, yeah?
Yeah, you're all in line. You can see, if you look past your Jonesy, you see one Ginkgo face with another Ginkgo. Kruven is off to your right as he took a couple steps away.
You should switch spots with your guy so that our bad guys are facing each other.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make
That's
a
what I was
180-degree switch with myself.
Okay.
My bad.
You do a 180-degree switch, and you are now looking at yourself. If you look past yourself, you can see two Jonesies.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around 180 degrees and then shuffle slightly forward so that my Jonesy starts walking forward. And if Ginkgo's looking at me, I'm gonna say when. And just start walking forward like a toddler, moving my other bad Jonesy towards him. You know what I mean?
He's gonna be walking towards you, though. You're not gonna make any movement.
No, I turned around.
Oh, right, okay. Gotcha. Then, yeah.
So that we're back to back, and then
Alright.
I'm walking away from him so that he's walking towards Ginkgo.
Gotcha. I didn't
And
hear
I'm
you
gonna
say you
get-
turned around.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I turned around, and I'm gonna get Ginkgo to say stop when our bad guys are face to face.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They're about 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, face to face.
Kruven.
Alright, stop.
Cool. I stop.
There you go.
Okay, now I'm gonna say Kruven. You don't have a reflection. The two bad guys are in the middle, so we're gonna duke it out, and then you kill whoever's left.
That sounds good.
No, wait. No, wait, not whoever's left. Whoever's left in the middle.
Yeah. I gathered it.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna go on a murdering spree.
How about Kruven just kills the ones in the middle? Because
Then
I
you
don't
just
want to get
stand
hit
there.
by your hammer. And die.
That's fair. You should attack my guy.
Yeah.
Because he probably still has lots of hit points left.
That's fine. I'm just gonna walk up, and while that's happening, I know both spirits. What spirits are spirits? And I'm just gonna start doing this simultaneously with my dagger and short sword. How do you want it?
Because you're attacking two different targets with two different weapons, you are going to take a penalty to every attack.
Dude,
And
I'm a
it doesn't matter because you missed them both anyway.
It's fine. We're just rotating.
Oh, those are two ones.
How did you roll 2 1s?
I need D100s, sir.
I just
Kruven is gonna
stabbed
kill
myself
everyone.
in the face.
Oh my god.
God, I hope not.
Oh, shit.
No. He didn't put 1D. He didn't put 1D.
Oh.
My heart leapt into my throat. Holy crap. Okay.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
not any better.
Jesus. Am I typing that right?
Yeah. That one was correct. The first one wasn't. I need another 1D100, by the way. Because you had 2 fails, so type the second.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Man, this is bad. Okay, so the first one was for the short sword. Roll the damage on the short sword.
Ow.
Okay. Roll the damage on the dagger.
Ugh.
Okay. Excellent. Well, all good plans, right, boys?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good
what
intentions.
what just happened? Kruven got overzealous, let's say, and was like, "Ha!" It started like flurrying at the two versions, or the two different versions, and he kind of wasn't really paying attention and managed to impale himself with both longsword and dagger square in the middle of his guts, and then like pull both out and continue flailing, and has managed to, before he lost consciousness in the spirit realm, completely cut himself in half. And then his body disappears. And Kriven, you wake up in a graveyard. There is
Do we have any of that potion left?
there's a Jonesy and a Ginkgo asleep on the ground, with Jonesy having his head on Ginkgo's heart.
Is there any of the potion
You are in a hold on. You are in a graveyard.
left?
It is not foggy. It is not misty. But you're alone, aside from the two, passed out people.
And he's
Not the two
like-
halves of himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna let
He's
you, like,
he's all in one piece, but you're at 1 health, I should say. The
Ugh,
spirit
damn.
version of you died. You're out of the spirit version. The spirit realm is
So
gone.
I
You
would
have,
feel.
So
I would
is
feel
he-
that as I was not.
I'll get to that one second. Sorry. You feel fine, aside from the fact that you're at 1 health, and all that previous shenanigans. What happened in the spirit realm is you saw him dice himself up and then disappear. That's all you saw. So the only 4 people still in the spirit realm is you and your versions of yourselves, Jonesy and Ginkgo.
Okay. Ginkgo, murder me away.
Both versions of Jonesy tell you.
Trying to figure out how to do this without hitting your real self.
Or is your magic attack going to be... Okay.
Everything's like straight line or AoE.
Okay, I'm going to move back a couple steps and tell you to move away a little bit so that ourselves are a little bit more square between us and not closer to you than me. So I don't want to get you whiplashed when I actually try to crush you with my hammer. And then I'll position myself after I kill your bad self so that it's easier for you to hit me with magic.
Okay. Assuming
Okay.
that we're spaced out now, I'm gonna use Moonbeam.
Are you guys... Hold on, are you guys still standing in a line?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How far away from your spirit version of you are you, Jonesy?
I moved in. Did you know what I mean when I say I move closer to my version of Jonesy?
Yeah.
so
So
that
your
he can move
version
closer away?
walks back away from where Ginkgo was.
A little bit, yeah, just so that the bad guys are centered between us so that there's more space.
Right.
How much
okay.
space would that be?
Let's put it this way. From where you're standing, if you were to turn around and look at the spirit version of yourself, he is 10 feet away. Between the spirit version of yourself and the spirit version of Ginkgo is about 5 feet. And then the spirit version of Ginkgo is back to back with real Ginkgo.
Okay. I'm gonna use Moonbeam in between the spirit versions of ourselves. Because they're
Cool.
in a 5-foot radius, correct?
You're gonna want to move your guy away from yourself. By Jay's explanation, he says you guys are still back to back. You'll want to move.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use it in between your guy and my guy.
Oh, and then just walk yourself into the beam.
Well, they're already being there. I don't have to move.
That.
Okay.
Sorry, it's reversed. Jonesy, Spirit Jonesy, Spirit Ginkgo, Ginkgo.
Okay, so yeah, I'm using it in between Spirit Jonesy and Spirit Ginkgo.
So right here.
Yes.
All
Correct.
right. You do that. Okay. Can you both roll con saves?
Fuck.
They both succeed. So roll 2d10s, both of you.
So strong.
So let's see, Jonesy. Okay, and half of 11. I'm just gonna go 6. Okay. You guys don't take any damage. This is just calculating for your spirit versions because I don't have your character sheets up. Cool.
Okay.
There is a moonbeam up now.
Can you move away to get your guy closer to my guy, and I'll move myself into the moonbeam so that we're just like in the middle of the moonbeam.
So I'll back up a couple feet.
Okay. How many feet?
Okay.
Just closing the distance all the way?
Yeah, so my spirit ginkgo is touching Jonesy's spirit.
Okay. Your spirit ginkgo backs into spirit Jonesy. Like big spoon, little spoon.
Shout out to myself and my gamer tag.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to turn around
Okay.
so that my bad version is facing.
Yourself?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yes. Wait. No. I
Away
face
from
away.
yourself? Okay.
Yes, I face away so
Okay.
that
I
my
got
bad self's facing Ginkgo. And then I'm going to try and smash him with a great hammer or my
Okay. Do the roll.
fireball.
Okay. Roll damage. Also con save.
Fuck.
Okay, that's a success. 2d10. Okay. Two things happens here. Spirit version of Ginkgo disappears. Now it's just Ginkgo, Jonesy, and Jonesy spirit.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to face myself again. So bad version of me is facing, so I'm facing myself, and
Mhm.
my bad guy's back is to Ginkgo.
Move to your left.
Okay, I take a step to my left.
The version of you mirrors the same and steps to his right.
Okay,
Alright, I'm gonna use lightning bolt on the one that went to the right.
Oh yeah, because then we're out of line. I get it.
Only by one step though. That's pretty fucking close. You might want to go like
One step
Yeah.
over 20 feet is still an angle though.
yeah.
Like if we're both here and he's here and we
Hmm.
step up, he's firing this way, which should clear me. I could
Good.
take another step to the left.
Be safer.
Yeah, I'll step to the edge of the moonbeam.
Okay.
Yeah, that should work.
There you go. Same thing happens, but obviously in reverse for Spirit Jonesy. Lightning bolt. Give me a dex save, Jonesy. It's for your
Okay.
spirit, not for you.
Dex save.
What's your spellcasting modifier, Zach? Or whatever.
Like my wisdom.
Hold on, I'll just open it up. Spells. That you are not Kruven. You are a totally different person. Okay, got it. The roll was okay. The spirit version of Jonesy passes on the saving throw. Takes 8d6 lightning on a failed save. And half as much on a successful. So we'll roll that. 8d6. Half of that is 13. Okay. Lightning envelops Jonesy and, well, the other Jonesy, and shocking and yada yada. Takes a little bit of damage. But as Jonesy doesn't make any, movement or, recoil from the damage, neither does the vision.
Also, do I need to do a con save for still being in that moonbeam, or is that my turn next?
How many turns is that? Or is it time?
Time.
1 minute. You can do one more. Then it'll be gone.
Fuck.
2d10.
Best con saves of my life. Why couldn't I do this when I was being cursed and shit?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna stand there and I'm gonna
2D.
bend
You gotta
forwards.
roll 2d10.
Oh, right. Okay.
You still take some damage.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still alive. Fake me still alive.
Still standing there.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna bend over and moon him.
So you're like looking away from him and pulling down your pants?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm turning myself so that the other. I'm watching my other Jonesy, and I'm turning myself so that my ass on the cursed guy is facing him, and then I'm turning my body and flipping up the back of my tunic and exposing my rear end to air on my side, but then the curse guy to him.
Okay. Ginkgo, Jonesy's mooning you.
Lightning bolt.
Okay, roll for it. I guess you don't need to.
Roll for it.
Dex save, Jonesy.
Nice.
That was a little bit overkill unless it's all ones. No, it's not. Okay. The spirit version of Jonesy disappears, and you once again hear a chorus of 12 voices, and they say, "Congratulations. This isn't the end. It's merely a setback." As you guys kind of feel the whole world kind of spinning, and you come to. You're laying in a graveyard. Ginkgo, Jonesy's head's on your chest.
I'm gonna kind of pet his head.
I look up at him adoringly before I realize where I am. I'm gonna look over at Cruven to make sure that he's not cut in half.
He is perfectly fine,
Yeah.
just a little bit fucked up, but
Wave
fine.
at him.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that.
I actually drank the red vial while I was waiting, so it's almost probably worn off by now. But I just give him a nice good meow.
red vial. You drank another red vial?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say that.
Well,
Jesus.
you were ranting on.
Ranting. Okay. Well, then, yeah, you're a cat. Cats don't laugh.
Yeah.
There you
Cats
go.
laugh.
Yeah, in meow form.
Laugh and meow for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Come
done.
on. Yeah.
Alright, you guys are sitting in the graveyard.
Cool, we did it. We totally did it.
Uncursed. Definitely.
Yeah, you all feel... You feel perfectly fine.
Okay. That was pretty good. I mean, I feel fulfilled.
Meow.
Do we want to go home as uncursed men? I feel like that's dangerous. What's our stake in this? Saving the people from the warlock? I don't. We do have a town.
I mean, they did just speak to us. Are we really uncursed?
Well, they seem to be after us. I don't know. They're somehow in league with this dude because he seems to be against people that are against him, which makes them our enemy somehow.
If only we wouldn't crush Walter.
Meow.
Yeah, that's right, Cruven.
Chaotic
Oh.
players, man, what can I tell you?
Okay. Are we? We're damaged, aren't we?
Well, I'm pretty good.
One of you is.
Cruven's damaged.
Meow.
Okay. Other than that, we kind of can pick our own direction. So, shit. I don't know what to do now. It was all about getting rid of the curse.
Do we go back and tour town, or do we just go continue through the jungle?
We could. Sounded like there was treasure to the south, though.
Yeah, in that desert.
Well played.
What just happened?
That was a cat.
Okay.
There's apparently 6 cats meowing.
It didn't sound like it, but
That didn't sound like 6 cats meowing.
Sounded like 2 cats.
Yeah, That did sound like two cats. No.
Oh, terrible soundboard. I'll check next time before.
Oh man. Okay. We have some options. We can go treasure hunting in the south until we're a bit stronger to face this warlock guy. But that means we've got to pass over the mountains through Witch Head and then go south, right? But we have
Either way.
horses.
Either way, it's Witch Head.
Yeah, we have 2 horses left. We've got... Wait. No.
Yeah.
I do an inventory check of how many horses we have left.
Um,
What do I see?
There's 2 horses and a pony with a horn strapped to its head. It's a
We never
unicorn.
took that up. It is a unicorn. Oh, right. That's what I was going to do. I'm a brewer. Can I use the local foliage and a little bit of like wet mush to make green paint? I want to try and make green paint.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, I'm gonna try and brew that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna just randomly grab like what, grass or weeds, moss? Well, there's lots of stuff here that's green. What do you want?
The greenest of green foliage, neon green vines, anything that's kind of mushy that I can make into a paste, stuff that's gonna stain specifically.
Okay.
If not grass, then well, yeah, a little bit of grass, a little bit of this, a little bit of everything that I think is
Okay.
gonna work, and I start mushing that up and brewing it and rending it down.
What are you using for liquid? Using mud, water, liquor?
Oh, I was picking juicy plants,
Okay.
so that it kind of makes its own, so
Right.
it's still thick, right?
All right. Well, you've now got a cauldron full of green liquid.
Okay, I'm working on it. Are you guys doing anything? I have a plan. No, I guess they're
They're both preoccupied. Drugs, I assume.
okay.
Yeah?
So
Yeah, that's right. He's a cat.
Catnip?
He's a
okay,
cat.
So I
Right.
turn to my party members and I go, so these horses are liberated horses, but if we go back through or anywhere near that town, they're gonna spot them in like a second. But what if the horses were green?
What if? Meow.
I mean,
If-
For the record,
I-
until I say so,
yeah.
anything he says comes out as meow, 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 meow.
I have a green potion, so
all
I'm just
meow.
gonna hold it up. I know,
Okay.
I'm telling you, asshole.
Right.
So I'm holding that up and just being like, meow. It's green.
Gotcha. You do have a green potion.
I don't think that does what we want it to do.
How do you know?
I don't know, and that's exactly what I
Should have watched
I know.
episode 1, then you would know.
that is my bad.
Yeah, Bill.
But what if we had green horses? Or red horses? I'm sure I could find some berries or some shit. What if we had painted horses?
they wouldn't be as obvious.
Right? Disguised horses. Till it rains.
Is the snow and cold temperature gonna affect the color? Maybe we should paint them on the descent.
What color are the horses again? My black one died.
Palomino, you had a brown one, a black one, and the brown pony with a horn strapped to its head.
I thought it was a white pony.
Maybe it was a white
'Cause it
pony.
was a unicorn.
We're retconning it then, I guess. Okay, white pony.
I
Pretty
might have just imagined that because you said unicorn.
No.
I don't know.
I didn't write it down, so...
Maybe two, but I imagined a white one.
Fine, it's white.
Okay, so we have a palomino and a brown one.
Yep.
You know what's easier is making them all black, because charcoal is a bitch to get off, even if it rains. But also our legs will be dirty all of the time, and someone might pick up on that. Unless we stain the horses and then wash them off so that it doesn't rub off on us.
Your house is
Then
on
we
fire,
can-
Bob.
Yeah. We gotta go though.
You gotta go?
Yeah, we got.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I got very little time left.
Okay, I'm gonna start a fire so that I can make charcoal so that next episode I can create a horse with green dots all over it and then black for the rest of it.
Okay, green polka dot horse.
No, a whole fleet of green polka dot horses.
Right.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them. That's my
Well,
plan.
specifically 2
2 and a
horses and a
half.
pony.
2 and a
Or
half.
unless you guys want like chevrons or stripes or something. I was gonna put a big 5 on the side, but I can't spell.
Alright. Yeah. I'll just go into a trance then.
Yeah, me
Alright.
too.
I'm assuming that you're gonna rest then, Jonesy?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, we won't do a post show this week because 2 of us gotta go like immediately, and one of which is the streamer. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like I said, catch us on Monday when we go live. And yeah, if you guys like it, then come watch live and hit follow. See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Later.
Jay, let's talk tomorrow.
And cut point in here. That was quick.
Okay.
What
I was gonna
what
say
my Skype
XG.
do?